So that is a working rocket ship in Minecraft. I made it completely without any modifications to the game, and it's also super realistic. I did it all using models, command blocks, particles. I really just have to show you how I did it, so bear with me. We are not making this with regular blocks because then it would just not look realistic at all. It would just be super finicky. To fix this, we use a model that is registered as an entity so that you can move it smoothly with a command. Anyway, the first step I took was obviously importing the model, and then also adding a launch button that would, you know, launch it. A lot easier said than done because I started experimenting with how I was going to have myself be stable inside the model, since right now you can just phase through it. I found out I liked the idea of levitation. I would pair it with how fast the model was moving, giving the effect that I was smoothly going up with the rocket ship. It took a couple tries. Sometimes I was way too fast and sometimes I was way too slow, but eventually I felt like I had it. Oh, and the particles. Yes, okay. Those are the things that look like the sparks at the bottom. Okay, this part is a little more complicated. I've never used particles in any of my videos before, so I did have to experiment a little with them. I discovered that there are variable deltas that you can change them to in the X, Y, and Z patterns. So to make it look like thrust was coming out of the engine, I set small deltas on the X and Z, and then a large one on the Y. The only problem is if I set these particles in a fixed position, it wouldn't travel with the rocket. So to fix this, we're going to use pigs. Hear me out. I'm going to attach an invisible pig to the bottom of the rocket ship, just under where the boosters are. I'll have the particles displayed at the location of the pig, so that when it moves up, the particles move up. As you can see, it is kind of bugged. The pig needs to be in the center, so I had to add another command block that would move the pig's position separately, so that they aren't all jumbled together. I didn't like how the particles were looking, so I did decide to change the effect of the flames and add some smoke along with it. Now we're going to backtrack a little bit, because I did this in the beginning, but it feels like the cherry on top. So for video structure purposes, here it is. The sound design. I tried many sounds varying from firework rockets to minecarts, but the one that I ended up actually using was the player eating sound, just pitched really far down. It actually sounds like an engine, and paired with the low bass sound of the conduit powering up, it actually works really well. Okay, this is the last command that I have to do until we can actually launch the rocket. Okay, just gonna click launch. Teleports me in, good, and then 10-second countdown from here. Let's go. I really hope this doesn't break and like fly off into oblivion, because then I don't have to get it back. Start. Here we go. And it's working. Okay, we're stable. Oh my gosh. I actually took inspiration from looking at all y'all's comments, so please comment what I should make next. You guys have some great ideas that I already have in queue, so yeah. See ya.